Welcome back mga ka-teammates and fellow travelers. Ito po ulit si Dr. Tim Trinidad, ang inyong ka-team doctor. Kasama ko ngayon ang aking son, si Neil, isa rin siyang laboratory scientist. So today we're going to talk about an important topic for anyone who needs to travel with medication. So kung may plano kayong mag-travel and need nyo magdala ng gamot, this topic is good for you. So stick with us from the beginning till the end for more tips and tricks when traveling with medication. So, whether it's a short trip or a long adventure, knowing the do's and the don'ts of handling medicines at airport security can save you time, hassle, and enjoy a smooth journey. So, tara na, umpisan na natin to. Pero mga ka-teammates, paalala lang ha, this video does not constitute a medical and legal advice. Tips lang para maaliwalas ang paglalakbay. Well, madalas itanong sa akin na aking mga pasyente kung pwede daw bang magdala ng gamot sa eroplano. Kailangan bang i-check-in o pwede bang sa carry-on baggage na lang? Well, pwedeng magdala ng gamot sa eroplano.
Pwede din maglagay sa check-in baggage and pwede din i-carry-on baggage or personal baggage. Pero, mas preferred na sa carry-on baggage kaysa sa check-in baggage kasi kunwari kung nawala yung mga baggage mo, edi wala ka nang magagamit na gamot. So, lalong tataas ang blood pressure mo pag nawala yung gamot mo, di ba? And if sa carry-on baggage, madali mo lang makuha when you need it and where you need it. So, nandun lang sa overhead bin or sa ilalim ng upuan. And para sa emergency, maaabot mo na agad.
Okay, first things first. When it comes to carrying medications in your carry-on baggage, always keep them in the original containers or packaging without any signs of tampering. Like, kunyari, punit na, butas na or bukas na at napalitan na ng laman yung foil or packaging niya. Parang yan. Butas na siya, hindi po pwede yung mga ganyan. Remember, the original packaging includes the prescription label with your name and medication details. Kasulat dapat siya lahat dito. Although it is not necessary to put them in a transparent pouch or envelope, it may save you time from inspection manually one by one. So, ibig sabihin, pag nakikita ka agad, hindi ka na magtatagal. Sisilipin lang nila, alam na nila kung ano yung nasa loob.
So, tip ko lang, it won't hurt if you place them in a transparent pouch, bag, or envelope so that if manually inspected, it will not consume a lot of time and delays.
So, this is crucial for easy identification and to comply with your security regulations.
So, when you approach the security checkpoint, inform the officer that you have medication in your bag.
So una pa lang, parating ka pa lang dun sa security, i-declare mo na meron kang daladalang mga gamot para hindi ka ma-delay.
They may need to inspect them separately, so be prepared for that possibility. Or to avoid further delay, you may put all your medication that you carry with you in a separate tray.
So ilalagay mo na, may mga tray doon, di ba? Ilalagay mo na lang doon para automatic na nakikita na kagad, hindi na hinahanap ng security agent. You may have the option to allow your medications to pass through the X-ray scanners, or you may request a manual inspection from a security officer if you think your medications are sensitive to X-ray exposure. So ano yung mga example?
Example dito is your aerosol inhalers, some liquid medication na sensitive sa light. So, ito yung mga nakabote na dark or amber colored.
Ito yung amber bottle na tinatawag natin. It's dark because yung content nito is very sensitive to the exposure of light. No? So, you may ask your pharmacist kung po pwedeng i-transfer pala itong mga glass bottles into a plastic container para mas safe siya. Not unless na, yun nga, very sensitive sila na ma-expose sa light. So, kakailanganin mo talaga yung mga dark colored bottles. If you are carrying controlled substances or sensitive medications like opioids, insulin, midazolam, or usually mga sleeping pills yan or antidepressants, anxiolytics, okay, you consider using a lockable containers. So, prescription medications such as midazolam should always be carried with their original containers just like any other medicine. So, you have to ensure that the label on the prescription bottles includes your name, your medication details, and the prescribing doctor's information. So, this will add an extra layer of security and ensure integrity of your medications.
For passengers who require insulin and needles, it's crucial to have them easily accessible in your carry-on bag And insulin should be kept cool. So consider using an insulated bag or a cool pack. And as for the needles, it's recommended to carry them in their original packaging to ensure safe disposal after use.
So when you reach the security checkpoint, inform the officers about your insulin and needles. They may need to inspect them separately, so be prepared for that possibility. Now, let's talk about liquids and gels.
Medication in liquid or gel form, like your syrups or your creams, are allowed in your carry-on. But there are rules to follow. So when you approach the security checkpoint, let the officers know that you have the liquid medication in your bag. So in this way, they can take appropriate measures for inspection if required.
They must be in containers of 3.4 ounces or 100 millimeters or less and placed in a clear or quart-sized plastic bag. So you can request again your pharmacist if this liquid medication can be in a plastic container instead of a breakable glass.
And just remember, this container is best when spill-proof, and each passenger is allowed one bag. So make sure to prioritize your essential medication.
So by keeping your liquid medications in a separate pouch, you can easily present them to the security officers for inspection without the risk of any leaks or spills. So meron tayong rule of thumb na dapat yung tandaan. So in carrying any liquids or aerosols, gel, cream, ointment, or paste, always follow the 3-1-1 rule. Ang ibig sabihin ng 3-1-1 rule is that 3.4 ounces or 100 ml ng liquid na dala mo. And then ilagay mo lang sa isang quart-sized plastic bag at good only for one person. So 3-1-1. So exception to this 3-1-1 rule are baby needs such as formulas, breast milk, water, juice for babies, and baby foods. And you should not be carrying with your medications more than what you need in 90 days.
So in case you're questioned about your prescription medication, having a copy of your prescription or your doctor's note can provide additional clarity and help resolve any concern during your security process.
So, dapat daladalan mo yung reseta palagi, no? Para ipakita mo kung may question dito sa daladala mong gamot, at least may ipakita mo yung prescription.
And you should be able to explain as well how your medication is related to your condition to avoid suspicion.
Yes, kasi kung tatanungin, kunyari meron kang dalang gamot at sasabihin mo pang high blood ito, hindi naman pala pang high blood yung hawak mo at hindi mo din alam yung sakit, it will create a suspicion for the security officers, and that will cause you more problem and delays eventually.
Some countries honor prescriptions done from other countries. Some don't, and sometimes no available pharmacy na mabibilihan mo when you need it the most. So that's why your airport security allows you to carry enough supply of your medication when traveling. And now let's talk about what not to do.
So pag-usapan naman natin yung dapat nating iwasan kung maaari, okay? So preferably, never pack your medications in your checked baggage. Baggage can get lost or delayed, and you don't want to be without your essential medicines when you need them the most. So first, pag-usapan natin yung coffee. Napaka-sensational nito. Palagi nilang sinasabi na wag ka magdadalaw daw ng kape sa iyong baggage. So if you cannot go without your daily dose of coffee, you'll be glad to know that bringing coffee naman in your carry-on baggage is generally allowed.
However, it's always a good idea to check the specific regulation of your departure and destination airport, as some countries may have restrictions on bringing in certain agricultural products.
So, wanting more, coffee are used by drug couriers to mask the smell of prohibited drugs. So if you put coffee side by your prescription, it will only create a suspicion for the security officer that you may be concealing something. And once you are a suspect, you will be subjected to thorough searches which may cause you delays or other problems. So if it is not necessary, avoid them at all costs. So huwag ka nalang magdala ng kape, pakape-kape ka pa kasi. So it's a good idea to keep your medications easily accessible in your carry-ons. And remember, you may need them during the flight. So having them within reach is crucial. So another tip, ano ba yung mga kailangan dalhin minsan sa inyong mga carry-on baggage? So you may consider these medications with you when you are traveling. Una, yung mga maintenance medicine ninyo, yung pang high blood, pang diabetes, no? Anti-allergy, motion sickness tablet, yung mga mahiluin dyan sa biyahe, no? So anti-asthma medicine, painkillers, cream for sunburn, pwede din yung mga pang-diarrhea medicines, no? Yung cough medicine mo, medicines for fever, antacids, sleep aids, etc. And there you have it, mga fellow travelers and mga ka-teammates. So following these do's and don'ts will make your experience at airport security a breeze when you are carrying medications.
By following these guidelines, you can ensure a smooth journey to airport security while taking care of your health needs.
So hanggang dito na lang mga ka-teammates. Please consider subscribing for more contents and click that bell as well to be notified for the upcoming videos. So between now and then, safe travels mga ka-teammates, and I love you all. Bye!